Good evening, viewers. The economy has shot up to 8.2% quarterly growth. That's a huge figure. It's beyond blazing. This is a figure that should make all of India proud, really proud. Proud because it is not the BJP that has got 8.2% growth. It's not the Shiv Sena that has got 8.2% growth. It is India that has achieved 8.2% growth. And it's pathetic that P. Chidambaram should immediately tweet hoping that the growth figure will come down in the future. He says, don't worry, India's growth story will go down in the future. What's wrong with you, Mr. Chidambaram? This is the nation, for God's sake, that has achieved this growth. Can we be so petty, so insecure, so cynical that we hope and pray that the Indian economy starts doing badly? Where is an iota of national spirit, national interest? I mean, constantly there is a group of politicians in this country who seem to be on one agenda to prove that India will be destroyed, India will collapse. This is what I call the pro-collapse India brigade. They hope that the economy will collapse. They hope that socially we collapse, that there are caste riots all over the country, there are unstoppable lynchings all over the country, that as Jignesh of the Tukde gang says, there will be a street war everywhere in the country. These people want healthcare to collapse so that the plan to provide a big insurance cover for almost half the country's population should collapse. I think this group, which has gone on record today, tweeting their hope and prayer that the economic growth of the country comes down in the future, also want the whole monsoon to turn back so that agriculture also collapses, there are more suicides, and they get an issue to tweet and jump around with. And no, viewers, I am not exaggerating at all. I am not venting. Think about it. Go through tonight the tweet threads and the chat groups and examine whether what I am saying is true or whether I am exaggerating in the least. That is debate number 3 tonight. Why 8.2 gets the Collapse India Brigade worked up. As for PC, Mr. Chidambaram, I have a message for you. You may not have done much for the economy when you were around, we know that, but don't worry, your brilliant son Karti certainly had more than 8.2% growth when you were in office. Debate number 1 tonight. Debate number 2, Rahul Gandhi got the Chinese government to lobby for him. There is no evidence that comes off of that. What do we do with this guy? Debate number 1. Yes, proof of the weapons, the grenade launchers, the machine guns that these quote-unquote ideologues were trying to fish around for. That's debate number 1. Big show. Here are the headlines this Friday evening on the debate tonight. Chinese grenade launchers to American machine guns. Police puts out the urban Naxal arms list. Urban Naxals who doubled up as arms agents are named were they plotting a war against India. Foreign arms, foreign funds, foreign hand. Big American angles. Police reveal details of secret meetings in Paris. Why did Rahul Gandhi ask the Chinese government to give him a send-off? BJP claims Beijing lobbied for the Congress president and this time shows proof.
You are Rahul Gandhi, you are not Chinese Gandhi. इसलिए आपको चाइना के ऑनवॉय और चाइना के एम्बेसडर नेपाल जाने के लिए आप नेपाल जा रहे हैं. आपको चाइनीज ऑनवॉय आके सी ऑफ क्यों करे?
Republic accesses the send-off note. Yes, it's on record this time. Rahul compromised India's interests, says the BJP. And the India growth story continues. Sensational, blazing economic growth at 8.2%, the highest since Modi took charge. And ladies and gentlemen, Russian grenade launchers for urban warfare, Chinese grenade launchers for a long-range battle, and American machine guns to inflict maximum casualties. I'll just show you some of the pictures of what these people wanted. This is the grenade launcher, and this is the M60 machine gun. Now, the next time any of the people who foolishly, without information, proclaim, I am a Naxal on Twitter just to be part of a Twitter trend, think about it. If you're a Naxal, would you like to carry this? This is what has now come out, viewers. It's time to introspect. Here's the report, and then we debate.
On the debate tonight, they've been fighting a legal battle to evade arrest as those backing them demand proof. On the debate tonight, urban Naxals' arms list is out.
Grenade launcher hai. GM94 grenade launcher. Chinese QLZ-87 automatic grenade launcher, and ये machine gun.
Urban Naxals stored an arms catalogue to procure weapons for Maoists. Russian grenade launchers, Chinese grenade launchers, American machine guns, Nepal route for arms, an American meeting and a Paris rendezvous. There's an undeniable foreign hand.
This is what we know from the arms catalogue that has been recovered by the police. GM94, a grenade launcher, short-range weapon for close urban environment, wanted by the Maoists, being marketed by urban Naxals. The second weapon is a Chinese QZ-787 night vision and thermal sight grenade launcher to be used against India and our forces. And the third machine gun, that's the M60 machine gun, can fire 500 to 650 rounds per minute, causing maximum casualties. That's the urban Naxal arms list. For Maoists, they were sourcing arms, is what the official police version is tonight.
The police believe the kingpin of the arms racket is Varavara Rao. As explosive details emerge, will the lobby that jumped the gun explain or back off? Let's debate.
And ladies and gentlemen, these are very, very detailed recoveries. And this has been a press conference done by a very, very senior official. And in a passport protected file, according to the police, on Rona Wilson's computer, there was a 3-page arms catalogue. Rahul Ishwar, welcome. GD Bakshi, welcome. Sudhanshu Trivedi, welcome. It's an almost lookbook of arms. Some of the arms are manufactured in China. Some of them are manufactured in Russia. And some of them have links with America. My simple question today is this. What would activism, intellectualization and human rights protection have to do with the arms catalogue? GD Bakshi, what does all of this have to do with an arms catalogue? So far, these people spread the theory that these are innocent people, they are just thinkers, you know, ordinary people, etc. And some people fell for this lie, and then some people, without having done their research or information, especially some film actors, started tweeting, I too am a Naxal, I too am a Naxal. Now, this is getting very serious. I want to know whether these people today will tweet, because this Russian GM94 grenade launcher, the first weapon in my catalogue, I hold it up, and you know, this grenade launcher, manually operated, 43 into 30 mm caliber, 5 kg in weight, 300 meters for point targets, etc. Its claim to fame is that this is known to be effective inside buildings during assaults in confined spaces of any volume. This is an absolute terrorist weapon. It's a terrorist weapon. I'm putting it up. What would human rights protectors have to do with this, GD Bakshi?
Arnab, can I, with your permission,
Yeah, please.
highlight a few very stark, dangerous facts? India is a country, 2 of whose prime ministers have been assassinated. There is a plot now with foreign linkages to assassinate a 3rd prime minister. An arsenal is being gathered, and the human rights activist lobby in this country, Arnab, will facilitate a 3rd prime minister's assassination. You and I will sit back and watch as some people use the fiction of free speech, the cover of free speech, to try and kill your 3rd prime minister. I just want to ask you, when will you wake up, you Indians? When will you let these lobbies stop making a monkey out of you? We have been suffering it, Arnab. We in the armed forces, we have been asked to fight terrorists with laws meant to arrest pickpockets. We are supposed to fight. I have faced these grenade launchers. I have had my men killed and wounded because of these grenade launchers, these machine guns, these rocket launchers. You haven't shown the rocket launchers as yet.
I have it.
The country wants us to fight them, you know, with laws that we use for pickpockets, because the human rights lobby will get after this government, you know. They have demonized the armed forces. Arnab, now they are trying to kill your prime minister, and you and I will wait and watch.
I also,
these human rights activists,
I also want to place on record, GD Bakshi, I want to place on record one more thing today.
Making an accusation.
I want to place on record one thing today, GD. GD, sir, 1 minute, I want to place one thing on record. I want the people of this country to remember the conversations that took place in 1987, 88, 89, 90, 91, before the assassination of Rajiv Gandhi. And I want the people watching the program tonight to know that anyone who is under 30 years of age would have no living memory. People under the age of 30, 35 would have no living memory, which is 2/3 of the Indian population would have no living memory of the conversations that happened on the LTT before Rajiv Gandhi was killed. I tell you today, pull out, pull out, pull out. Pull out today, Rahul Ishwar. Pull out each and every argument put by human rights lobbies for the LTT. Pull out the Scandinavian NGOs and the American money groups that were backing them before the assassination of Rajiv Gandhi. Pull out the intelligence, the arguments put out, and many of these same people, same type of people were putting out arguments saying, you know, these are the dispossessed people. These are the dispossessed people. We are fighting for dispossessed people. And they, after the assassination of Rajiv Gandhi, they went underground, these people. Check it out. Everyone knows. They hid like insects after the assassination of Rajiv Gandhi. Wash their hands off it. Viewers, I want to tell you this. The Russian GM-94 weapon is one that is said to have different types of grenades.
Arnab, great
Like
Arnab.
air fuel explosives,
Can I come in now?
smoke, and non-lethal.
And Arnabji, can I point out one thing?
Great
And one
Arnab,
more thing
thank you.
about this weapon. One more thing about this weapon.
And Arnab,
It is possible to fire it with
Arnab,
its
your
butt folded when
ability
it's used as a carrying
lie
handle. This
along
is
with
a
GD
very
Bakshi Saab
no.
is phenomenal.
Yeah. So this is what NGOs do now.
Phenomenal. Your
I
ability
give
to
this
lie
choice
is
to you, viewers.
phenomenal.
This is
There are
what
so many-
this is what NGOs want to do.
There are so many other brave generals. Why do you only call GD Bakshi
What
Saab?
is your problem?
Do you not find any other
Don't
brave
get
general
personal
apart
with
from
him.
GD Bakshi Saab? My problem is this is selective.
Because GD
You
Bakshi
choose. I'm not
has
getting
spent a
personal. I'm only saying
lifetime
there are other
fighting
brave
these
generals
people, all
also.
right?
Yes, there are other generals also. There are other generals also who've done the same. You are not
Don't-
the only one, General Saab. So I want to see and hear.
You don't have any answer. You want to get personal. Rahul Ishwar, don't you get personal with GD Bakshi.
person who has crossed the line should be punished. Just one line. Anybody, whether he be from any ideology, who is going to take up arms and who is going to take up bombs, are anti-nationals and anti-humans, and we need not show any mercy to them because they have crossed the line. Any kind of debate is okay, but once you have decided to go for some kind of armed revolution, once you have decided to go for arms and bombs and some kind of ideological war which is armed,
Now let me
that is
also do the same.
absolutely
Let me tell you, this
unacceptable.
email appears to be absolutely fake and doctored.
It's
I
not
have
email.
handled dozens of cases where emails have been doctored by agencies
How do you know?
to create prejudice
How do you
against
know,
the
sir?
accused people. And
How
this
do
is
you
a
know?
classic case of that. Let me
Let
come
the court come
also
out with it.
on the front foot now. I was not saying this, but this is a doctored, just to create sympathy. This appears to be a doctored email. This appears to be clearly doctored email.
Sir, how
The
do you
real
come to
reason
that
is
conclusion?
Dalits.
Sir,
You
how
have to
did you come to
suppress the
that
Dalit
conclusion?
movement of Bhima Koregaon. The real motive of this email is to suppress, to try to threaten the real movement of Ambedkarites. These people, this government
Sir,
is not.
this is a mere
Ambedkarites, Ambedkarites, I'll tell you, Paracha, thanks very much. I now want to go to, I'd like to go to Sudhanshu Trivedi and Dr. Farooq Khan. Sudhanshu Trivedi and Dr. Farooq Khan, 1 second, 1 minute, yaar, 1 minute, Paracha, ruk jaiye. I want to say one thing, viewers today. Sudhanshu ji, please rukiye. We ignore this at our own peril. One, go back and check the names of all the people who before Rajiv Gandhi's assassination used to fight for the Tamil Tigers. They went underground after the assassination. This is not about an assassination threat alone. The fact of the matter is this, viewers. Look at what they have been doing. I hold right now, and this has been found with very detailed research the police has done. The next weapon they are looking for, I'm just going to put it this is quote unquote on this activist computer, on the computer of an activist. Why would an quote unquote activist have information on the Chinese-made QLZ-87 automatic grenade launcher, if you say that you are working for Dalits and tribals and all that, then I want to know if you're working for Dalits and tribals, not me. The whole country wants to know today. Why would you want a QLZ-87 automatic grenade launcher, effective range 800 meters on bipod and 1750 on tripod? Why would an innocent bhola bhala, jhola carrying activist have a catalog on this kind of a dangerous weapon, which is in an encrypted file on their computers? I think, you need to tell us now, if the game is up, you tell the game is up. Ideological mat banaiye isko. This Chinese-made automatic grenade launcher can be pintle mounted on fast attack vehicles and jeeps. It has been used in China, Bolivia, Ethiopia, Namibia, Pakistan. The Pakistani army uses this. The Pakistani army uses this. It's a favorite weapon of the Pakistani army. Somalia, Sudan, Tanzania, and Uganda. Is this human rights literature? Ye pakadiye. What kind of human rights is this, viewers? What is going on? Give us a reply. Sudhanshu Trivedi debate. Forget what kind of human rights is this?
Arnab, I want to say, you have raised a very appropriate question, that what this human rights activist and the writers and ideologue have to do with this weapon. Because, the ideology which they prefer and revere, ideology says the power comes from the barrel of gun. This is the established principle of the leftist ideology. So obviously they are accumulating so many knowledge about so many guns, so that the more powerful should come. And those who want to say that being an acclaimed intellectual is enough, that the person should not be tried, I would like to remind you that Muslim Brotherhood's ideologue was one Professor Qutb Shah, Sayyid Qutb of Egypt, and he has written 24 books. 24 books, and finally he was found in a plot for killing the then Egyptian president, and he was hanged. So it's the same case. The same people who always propagate the same thesis and antithesis that comes through a violent revolution. You name a single communist regime which has not come through a violent revolution. And in India, why there is a culture of political murder only in those states which are having a left dominance, whether it is West Bengal and Kerala and Tripura? Why not in any other state? Because this is an ideology. The so-called simple, humble ideologue having a pen in his hand is having all motives and lucrative things to provoke and lead the youth towards the path of violence. And that is subsequently getting exposed. And I'm really pained to know that how they use the name of Ambedkar. Dr. Ambedkar was considered Bhagwan Buddha as his God. Bhagwan Buddha is the highest apostle of non-violence in the entire history of mankind. और साहब वो लोग जब टेररिस्ट का नमाज़े जनाजा मनाते हैं अम्बेडकर स्टूडेंट यूनियन में, वो तालिबान जिसने कि भगवान
नहीं मैं एक मिनट सुधांशु त्रिवेदी
उनके जैसे लोगों के लिए तो
मैं चाहता हूं कि फारूक खान बोले but before that I want to give some more information on this. Why, viewers, you have been seeing,
who's disciple of Bhagwan
Sudhanshu, don't make it political. Viewers, you have been seeing that over the last 4 days, this campaign that has been created is I am a Naxal. Some uninformed people who have no information are going around saying some film stars, some people from the world of fashion, some people who do, people who are in different professions like comedy, etc., have started this campaign, I am a Naxal. I have every right, any profession can proclaim themselves a Naxal. But what I'm saying is, you want to say you're a Naxal without information. If you claim you're a Naxal, and to all the potential Naxals, I want to tell you, this is what you are supporting. The cartilages in this Chinese-made launcher are DF-S87 highly explosive and DF-J87 highly explosive. This is one of the most dangerous weapons. The projectile of this dangerous weapon has a fragmentation warhead, which means within 10-11 meters, a casualty radius of 5 meters. This is a Chinese-made weapon. I want to know if these people are activists and work for Dalits and Adivasis, why are they finding out and trying to procure this Chinese-made weapon? And secondly, how will they get a Chinese-made weapon? How will they get their access to it? And by the way, there
Should I
is proof.
respond, Arnab?
No. Third point here. Wait a minute, Farooq. There is a large amount of proof. There is information. There is data. It has been searched. It has been verified. It has been forensically checked. One. B, legal opinion has been taken before this information has been gathered and before it's been produced as evidence. Don't think people are fools. Months and weeks of surveillance and intelligence have come out with this. Now, somebody can turn around and say, I was trying to help Dalits and I feel this is the only way. In that case, it won't work. And remember, somebody said to me today, how do you know they are members of the CPI Maoist? A lawyer came on the program today and he said, they may not be members of the CPI Maoist. I said to them, do you think Osama bin Laden or anyone else went around with a card or an ID card with a fingerprint proof to say that he was a member of the Al-Qaeda? Absolutely not. Maoism by nature does not believe in democracy. Maoism is a philosophy to overthrow the state through the emergency use of violence. Anybody who believes in that is anti-democratic. I'm not even saying anti-national. Anti-democracy, use of weapons, not good for India. Simple. Your game is up. The information is out. Dr. Farooq, please respond. Please do.
Arnab, name a single country in the world which is communist and democratic.
I have been very patient hearing what you have been saying all and my learned friend from BJP. Now, Arnab, there is a point. There is a rule of law. First of all, I would like to mention that Naxalism is a cancer to this country or to the entire community, society, world, everywhere. So they have to be dealt with very iron hand. They have to be dealt in accordance with law. And everything whatever you can do with them in accordance with law. We are a country. See,
say Maoist. Don't call it. Don't try and define it as Naxalism. Sorry.
See, I have not interrupted anyone.
Maoist terrorism.
Please allow me to
Don't
speak.
use Naxalism as a phrase to try and make them look innocent.
I'm saying
Maoist
Naxal.
terrorism. Yeah.
I'm saying Naxal, Maoist, Naxal, everyone. Now, my point is, Arnab, here, that what you have been showing all these photographs, I agree with you, and the security of Prime Minister is of paramount concern to this nation. Now, but my point is, Arnab, that are we law unto ourselves? These all evidences, if prosecution has collected these evidences, these has to be tested on the floor of the court. How can we become a judge? Somebody, I have fought many cases, Arnab, where in NDPS, cocaine and heroin have been planted. I can show you various judgments where the Supreme Court and High Court and trial courts have.
You think anyone's going to believe you on that now tonight? If you say, listen, Farooq, I want you to
Don't believe me.
I'll tell you why. Farooq, I just want you to think. I just want you to think.
I'm not saying believe on me.
I just want you to think. I just want you to think. Suppose a Khalistani terrorist says, yes, there are charges against me. Yes, I've tried to accusations. I've tried to carry out, terrorist acts. But I will not be held in custody, and I will create such a noise about it. Right? I will create so many articles, so many Congress-sponsored digital websites will write for me that I will make the process of adjudicating the law difficult. And on top of it, uninformed people like Arundhati Roy, who believe that, by the way, Rafale is an aircraft carrier, that's what Arundhati Roy thinks, they will go ahead and say that, See,
I am not a spokesperson for any
I am saying you can't distance yourself from these people now. I am saying that you can't distract attention from the pursuit of the truth. These people go and have a press conference, they try to pin pressure. Why? Why should we come under that pressure? We should fight you. It's about the security and defense of the nation.
Just let me know.
Monica Arora, everyone feel free to come in, please. No, everyone can feel free to come into the debate.
A case has been filed against you or me. So what the law of the country says? That you are innocent and guilty. Then overturn this law.
Sudhanshu Trivedi and Sudhanshu and Dr. Farooq.
CRPC and change the law that you are guilty from the date charges has been leveled against you.
Rahul Ishar.
Investigation by the so-called intellectuals. They have been given a Dalit face by the so-called intellectuals. It's a known fact and we cannot deny.
We are a constitutional democracy. There is we can't be Naxal, we can't be Maoist.
Sir, Constitution is protected by the Supreme Court and the rule of law. Never by arms, never by violence, never by Maoism.
My dear friend,
Sir, Constitution is protected by rule of law. Constitution is
No,
protected
so
by rule of law.
given
not
your
arms,
logic,
not bombs,
given
not
your
violence.
logic,
See,
you
the moment
don't
you
want
decide to
any
step
trial.
out,
You
that's
want
non-violence.
Faisla
You
on
are
the
Of course there is going
so
to be a
you
trial.
accuse someone.
Of
that
course
he
there is a
is-
trial. What
that
are
he
you?
is a thief.
Don't lie, Farooq. There is a trial going on. You are trying to stop the trial. Of course there is a trial. Of course there is a trial. We are reporting on the trial. Of course there is a trial.
How can you
Don't
say
lie again about the
How
no
can
rule
you
of
say
law
that?
being followed.
How
The
can
rule
you
of
say
law
that?
is even followed for
You
Yaqub
deny
Memon,
the
who you
fair
support.
trial to anyone. You deny the fair trial to anyone.
The rule of law is
Deny
being
the
applied to
fair
these
trial.
people.
false
Don't
You
lie.
can't deny it.
Don't
These
mislead
are all
people.
false arguments to create a sort of sympathy.
Oh my God.
These are all
Why
false
don't we?
arguments
Why
to
don't
create
we?
a sort
Why
of sympathy for
should
these
we
people,
not talk?
painting them as
Should we leave
victims.
talking logics? Should we leave talking reasoning? If the guns which you have
Sir,
shown,
let us
Monica
not
Arora.
use it. But let us
Monica
not-
Arora. Monica Arora,
is
Farooq.
being
He
proved,
said we have-
they should be hanged.
Mr.
I'm saying
Farooq
they should
Ali.
be hanged.
Now kindly
Monica
hear.
Arora.
Threat to national security.
Mr.
they
Farooq,
should be hanged.
when
But-
Mr.
but
Paramveer
God said,
Singh, the
until
police
they are
official,
proven by the
said
court,
we
you
have
can't say
thousands
this.
and thousands of letters, the exchanges
officials
between the
are not
underground
always-
workers and the
Monica,
overgrown
Monica, Monica,
Maoists.
Monica.
This is a clear plan to kill,
You don't
like
know.
Rajiv
You are
Gandhi's
not-
assassination.
No.
Sir,
What is
please,
the-
wait
Monica.
for 6th of
What is the
September.
legal evidence
Allow
you
them to
value
produce all the evidence in the court. And you don't talk about rule of law. People like you, who said Afzal Guru's hanging was judicial killing. You said Afzal hum sharminda hai, tere qatil ab tak zinda hai. You people will talk about democracy. Whose power flows out of the gun, sir, and you are procuring the gun. There is no difference. One is the Naxalite who's fighting in jungles. Others are people like you, urban Naxalites, who give the intellectual arms, legal support.
You can't be my tongue. What I have said, I
arms
know.
for them. And then you tell them wage a war against the country.
With all my due
Sir,
respect
you
to
can
you.
criticize BJP or the government
Who
or
is waging
Modi.
war?
For
Who
God's
is
sake,
waging war?
don't help this
Punish him.
Tukre
But there's a
brigade
rule of law
to
in this
disintegrate
country.
my
That law
country.
has to be
If the
followed.
country
The
goes, even you will not
Constitution is the
remain,
whole
sir.
book
Where
of
will you go when the
democracy.
country goes?
You can't
This is a
support
war
the
against India.
Farooq.
It's a war against India where Maoists are supported by the
India
Communist
is
Party.
signatory
The
to
letters
many
show
treaties.
that they're
Can't you
funded,
deny
they're
that all
getting
on?
legal assistance
Deal
from
with the
Communist
iron
Party.
fist.
That's why.
Hang
when
them
they talk
if
about
they are
Bharat,
proven
they
guilty.
Tukre
Hang them.
JNU.
Make a
I
fast
placed
track
before you
court.
the evidence
Gandhi
tonight,
government
viewers.
stands
Monica.
behind them.
Make a fast
That was
track
not a hollow
Prove it and
slogan.
hang him.
They had a well-defined plan behind it. Don't you talk
What
about rule
slogan,
of law,
madam?
sir. Shame on you. You
followers-
talk about rule
the
of law.
followers
You
who-
don't even wait for the police
Arnab,
officials
you
to
have
start
been
eye
saying
of
the followers-
investigation.
What do we do then?
You people
Just
jump
hang.
in.
They are
You
trying.
create
You want to
chaos.
subvert the
You
law.
own the
You want to
entire
subvert
country.
the constitution.
This is a fight
Sorry, I
for
can't. be
Arnab, I'm
able to
asking you a simple
I'm
question.
saying that if they are
As a
convicted,
soldier,
being
I'm
arrested.
asking you a
hang
simple
them, but
question.
don't try to law
If they open fire,
Don't try to
what do I do?
Don't
Take
try
them
to
to a
act as a
court?
judge.
India, do not support them. If the country goes,
No, you will not send
remain.
them to the court.
If the
You will
country
you
goes,
take
will
your
not
gun
remain,
and
sir.
shoot them right now. Shoot them right now. Take your gun and shoot that General Bakshi. Shoot them right now. Why we need court when we have
My
a
dear
debate
sir,
rooms,
have
when
you
we
heard
have a
what I've said?
warrior like you.
I have
Why
said
anybody needs a
if they open
Why
fire. Have you heard me? Have you heard me? Stop
You
screaming
open
like a
fire.
moron.
How
Have
you
you
will
heard me?
punish?
I said
How you will
if
punish someone in
somebody
this country?
opens fire
How you will punish
and kills
someone in this country?
innocents,
And
what do we do then?
General Bakshi.
Huh?
How you will
If
punish
somebody opens
the country?
fire,
By the
what
law
do we do
or
then?
by your whims and
Come on.
fancies?
Don't give me that hogwash. I have faced their bullets. I have faced their
Oh
rockets.
my God!
We have fought
You
them
are.
in Jammu and Kashmir.
I
They
have
use
all respect
machine
for you.
guns. They
You being
use
elder to me.
Kalashnikovs.
You being
They
a
use
warrior
grenade
for
launchers.
soldier for this company. You must have respect, sanctity, and integrity
Yes,
just for the constitution.
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
What the
Please
constitution.
don't
I
want to tell you, I find it comical. Giri Bakshi, I request you, General Bakshi, calm down, sir. Giri Bakshi, I don't want you to get so worked up. Giri Bakshi, 1 minute, sir. Sir, I'm requesting you. Sir, I'm requesting you. Please understand. I'm much junior to you, sir. Please calm down, sir. I'm requesting you. I want to make a point. I know what you feel like. I'm sorry for the personal attack on you, but just calm down, sir. I want to say one thing. Viewers, I want you to think today, and I want to say something to you. There are 3 things we must investigate. I have never heard of people who say they are extreme left to the point of terrorism in the name of an extreme left philosophy, who hang on to the coattails of the American secret establishment. Please investigate how much money, how much funding, how many fellowships, how many quote-unquote opportunities, how much capitalistic help, how many foundations from America. Don't disturb me, Paracha. No background music when I'm speaking. Say, please, Paracha, no background music. Let me say it, let me expose them tonight. Viewers, I want to speak to you directly. Because now when I actually begin to reveal some stuff which is going to damage their interests, they are now quivering and shivering. Viewers, I ask you tonight, I always found it intriguing that these Maoists, Pallavi, after I finish, I'll come to you. After I finish, I'll come to you. After I finish, I'll come to you. Straight to you, 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 straight to you. Just give me a chance to finish this.
Thank you.
You see, I have been intrigued that these quote-unquote Maoists and their supporters have got such strong American connections. They love America. One, they never speak anything against American corporate interests. If an American nuclear company is involved, they'll be quiet. If a French company supplies a nuclear reactor, they'll go out on the streets and there's civil war. Hence, I'm not making an accusation. It is a matter to analyze whether this group is sold out to American interests or are being used as pawns. Remember, there's something called the CIA. Secondly, I'm just making a point. I'm not talking of an individual. Secondly, today India has achieved 8.2% economic growth. You can say in a quarter, but it's a sensational number in the present economic climate. If the Indian economy continues to grow in this manner, who will be damaged the most? We will first damage American interests, because America bloodied in a losing battle with China. Now with India becoming an economic superpower and a large market, will completely become insecure about where it stands. If these Maoists with these weapons, if you can buy some Maoist terrorists, throw some money at them with a few weapons and create an insurrection within India, who will benefit? The first country to benefit will be America. I'm not drawing any conclusions, but analyze why the American Maoists, I call them American Maoists because their philosophy is American, their ideology is Maoist. Why these pro-American Maoists in India are so much in love with the United States of America. Is there something else there? That's all. Now Pallavi wants to come to the debate. Pallavi, I want to ask you one question. This weapon in the catalogue of these ideologues is the M60E6. There's no country named in the catalogue. It is widely known that this is a made in USA weapon. How do these dissenters, since the argument has been dissent, what has this got to do with dissent? This is a general purpose machine gun, and it is used by American special forces. How do the defenders of Maoists get access to such guns used by American special forces? Please tell me.
You know...
Yeah, please.
Okay. You know, the weapons that you're flashing continuously on the screen, we all know that this is very dangerous artillery, okay? That need not be told to anybody. But the point is, it's only a claim made by the Maharashtra police that they've seized this. The courts have not concluded whether this evidence is conclusive or not. And
this is a catalogue recovered by the police during the Bhima Koregaon investigation.
That's the claim of the police. That's the claim of the police. That's the claim of the police. Please do not reach to conclusions. How do you ever believe in any institution? And you know, the Maoists do not believe in any institution, man. This is violation of Supreme Court guidelines. They cannot believe in any party. Do not believe in anything. Do you know this is waging war against the country? They are flashing it in open public. You think this is a joke? It is rules. It is mockery of the rule of law. It's mockery of the law. The Maharashtra police is flashing, coming and holding a press conference and flashing such crucial evidence in front of the media. Are you a lawyer? You're supporting this press conference? How can you support this press conference? It's about the security of the country. How can you even doubt it? How can you? Of the Supreme Court guidelines, the matter is sub judice. dare the Maharashtra police hold a press conference that they procure these weapons? They should be hanged publicly, madam. Be sensible citizen. Be a responsible citizen first. It's not dissent. You're talking about helping those
I
who
want
are destroying
I want to ask you one question. Rahul Ishwar. Rahul is on the debate. Pallavi.
Arnabji, just one line.
Go on.
That's a very
Pallavi, listen to Rahul now. Pallavi, listen to Rahul now. Listen to Rahul now, Pallavi. Listen to him. Listen to him. Listen to him. You listen to him.
Time for one line. Arnabji, just one line. Arnabji, just one line. This is a very lame argument. Tomorrow they will say there is High Court.
Rahul,
Day after tomorrow they will say there is High Court Division Bench. Day after tomorrow they will say there is Supreme Court. Day after they will say there is Constitution Bench. This is just a delaying tactic. Madam, I didn't interrupt when you spoke.
Pallavi.
Please have the civility.
Flash such crucial evidence when the matter is sub judice. How dare they do that? How dare they do that? And when they come to the court, they have no evidence to show. That is what the Supreme Court says. The evidence is not sufficient. The High Court says the evidence is not sufficient. The Delhi High Court says the evidence is not sufficient. And then they hold a press conference shamelessly saying this is the evidence. This is shameful. They're just fooling the people. It's mocking the rule of law.
Pallavi, listen to me now. Pallavi, listen to me. Pallavi, listen to me. And Rahul, 1 minute. Rahul, 1 minute. Rahul, today, just a minute. GD sir, one line, please. One line, please. Sohail has not even spoken, and Dinesh Vashri has not spoken. I wish to make a point. If I agree with you, Pallavi, 1 minute, please.
Arnabji, just one line.
Rahul, okay, one line. Okay, say one line. Because then you'll say I'm intolerant. Go on.
Please remember, anybody who's going to take up arms or anti-nationals and this line that let court come is only a postponing excuse. Tomorrow they will say there is still a higher court.
Pallavi.
Tomorrow they will say another
It's a claim made by you and the Maharashtra police. Don't reach conclusion. Don't come to conclusion. There is a simple question. If the Maharashtra police had so much evidence, why did they fail so miserably in the court? They couldn't even produce evidence sufficient for transit remand.
Anybody who resorts to violence, anybody who takes up arms is anti-national and anti-human. We should have the intellectual integrity to condemn them.
Okay, I want to make a point now. I want to make a point. See, I'll tell you one thing. Pallavi. I'm about to make a point, but I'll tell you I'll go on a Maun Vrat if you keep talking. I want 10 minutes of absolute peace if you please allow me to ask you a question without Paracha chipping in like background music. Paracha, don't give me background music. I will tear your music apart. Wait a minute. Pallavi, on a serious note. Pallavi, I still believe, Pallavi, that you are not motivated, you are simply misguided. My question to you is this, please. My question to you is the following. Consider this very logically and don't intervene.
Yes.
The same police also did a press conference on Sanatan Sanstha, also while the judicial process was on, also did interrogations, also revealed details of the Sanatan Sanstha members, also said that we got arms from the Sanatan Sanstha members. At that point of time, did you come on TV and say, how dare you ask questions about the Sanatan Sanstha? How dare you vilify them? How can you intervene in a court process? You actually went on record, all of you, and you said, great, the Sanatan Sanstha has been fixed. Please tell me now, one law for the Sanatan Sanstha and one law for the urban Naxals? Come on now. Even you don't believe yourself.
Because the media never sensationalized that.
Oh, media. What media are you talking about? Listen. I don't know about what media you're talking about. As far as I know, we exposed the Sanatan Sanstha many times. Sohail is on the debate. Sohail with Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Yeah. Arnab, so I want to make a couple of,
One sec, go on, Sohail.
Can we please?
Yeah, go on. I'm not stopping you. It's Pallavi who's stopping everyone. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Arnab. No, thank you so much for finally, letting someone else speak as well.
I am not responsible for
Let me start with your I would. Okay, so what you've done tonight is, maybe it could be called the catalog journalism. getting a catalog from somewhere who somebody has told you has been found somewhere and you pronounce the judgment against everyone. I can tell you that there have been hundreds of cases where evidences have been fabricated and courts have trashed them. So don't make this into a basis of
my dear Sohail Bukhari, my dear Sohail Bukhari, I'll tell you one thing. One second, one second, सुधांशु त्रिवेदी, मुझे respond करने दीजिए, मुझे respond करने दीजिए. हमारे देश में, no, सुधांशु त्रिवेदी, no, 1 minute, wait, Sohail Bukhari, 1 minute, Sohail Bukhari, 1 minute, when you hit me, I'll hit you back and then you respond. Fact of the matter is the Pune police has come on record to divulge information that there was a conspiracy by the Maoist terrorists to overthrow an established government. They were the ones who threw that catalogue. That threat directly threatens the integrity and security of our country. Why should I brush it aside? When the police put in public domain similar information about the Sanatan Sanstha, then people like you went ahead and said a great job done by the police. When we in the media reported it, okay, so Sohail Bukhari come back. When we in the media reported it, you said great job by the media. When we do the same thing with the urban Naxals, then you say, where have you got this information from? Have I gone shopping? Have I gone shopping? Have I got this from some internet store? What rubbish are you talking about? You know and I know that we have reported what has been faithfully put out there by the Pune police.
This is no verified. Arnab Goswami, you should have taken lesson from your reportage when you did against the JNU students. You said you had all the evidence.
Mr. Sohail Bukhari, you are talking about the reporters.
You are
talking about the reporters. Now I want to come in.
I am telling you, on the JNU campus, they said, Bharat tere tukde honge. Bharat tere 16 tukde honge, inshallah. And don't go technical on me. The whole country knows. The whole country knows what happened at JNU. Don't try and cover it up. Sudhanshu is responding to you.
To manage an interview with a terrorist accused in jail. ये बताइए, इसीलिए आपकी फितरत वो है ना, तो आपको लग रहा है. आप रिपोर्टर की बात करते हैं. बताइए, समझौता एक्सप्रेस केस में कैसे रिपोर्टर ने जेल में जाके इंटरव्यू ले लिया था. पुलिस को पता नहीं जेल में इंटरव्यू हो गया था. गजब. और तब कहने लगे बस वही एविडेंस काफी है जो जेल में एक रिपोर्टर ने इंटरव्यू ले लिया. और यहां पुलिस ने लाकर अगर आपके सामने ये फैक्ट रखे तो यू आर यूजिंग द फ्रेज समवेयर फ्रॉम समवेयर. मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं अर्नब,
सोहेल बुखारी बना के उनकी पूजा कीजिए. यहां पे वायलेंट आइडियोलॉजी पे ज्ञान मत दीजिए. हमको सब पता है, देश को सब पता है
कि दे आर
सबको पता है गोडसे कौन था, सबको पता है वो कहां से आया था, सबको पता था महात्मा गांधी को किसने मारा, सबको पता है गोडसे का मंदिर कौन बना रहा है, सबको पता है गोडसे की पूजा कौन करता है. तो यहाँ आइडियोलॉजी वायलेंस सबका ज्ञान मत दीजिए.
Arnab, I would like to say they are not Gandhians with a gun. They are goons with a mask. They are goons with a mask.
Dinesh Vashe.
Say this proudly.
Because they always propagate the violence and then they try to come give an ideological cover. And you have raised a very appropriate point. The biggest support they get from biggest support they get from which comes from United States.
श्री वीर सावरकर साहब हैं, वो क्या कहते हैं, शूद्रों, ईसाइयों और मुसलमानों को वोट का अधिकार नहीं होना चाहिए और उनको उतना खाने को दो जिससे वो जिंदा रह सके. You mean to say the youth of the country, the people of the country should believe in this nonsense ideology? GDP
अरे आप तो बात ही ना करिए वाशराय जी. कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी हर मुस्लिम कंट्री में बैन है. कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी
your ideology of a violent overthrow.
With the
communist ideology failed in every country of the world.
और जब अमेरिका ने ये कहा था आइजनहावर प्लान बनाकर कि जो अपने देश में कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी को बैन करेगा उसको हम सपोर्ट देंगे, तो वो सपोर्ट देने वाला पहला कंट्री कौन था आइजनहावर प्लान में पता है? पाकिस्तान. इसलिए कम्युनिस्टों की कितनी सिंपैथी है मुस्लिम के साथ सबको पता है.
वेदर काउंसिल said 87 और GM 94. सुधांशु त्रिवेदी, say tell me, why not Pune police has arrested Sambhaji Bhide? And why have you not opposed the bail? I would like to ask them.
जहाँ पे बंदूकें निकल रही वहाँ जवाब नहीं दे रहे हैं. आप इधर-उधर की बात कर रहे हैं. पहले आप बताइए वाशराय साहब, आप बिलीव करते हैं कि पावर कम्स ऑन द बैरल ऑफ गन और नॉट? या फिर आप कहिए हम कम्युनिस्ट की उस फिलॉसफी बिलीव नहीं करते which believes in creating a state or dethroning a state with the help of violence?
Say Guru Govalkar was wrong. Say we don't believe in bunch of thoughts. What does bunch of thoughts say?
He was not wrong at all, because the communists don't have any face to say. The communists who have joined the hand with China, one faction of Communist Party joined the hand with China during 1962 China war, and you are having any face to say? जब 64 में चाइना करता है एटॉमिक एक्सप्लोजन तो स्वागत है, और जब 98 में इंडिया करता है तो कहते हैं कैसा खतरा. गजब है साहब. When the China has done massacre in Tiananmen Square, they are welcome. They are welcome
throughout the world.
And here you are saying cycling of
Mao had the same cultural revolution. The same cultural revolution in China.
अरे भाई कौन बोल रहे हैं? सबको पता है कौन बोल रहे हैं?
महाराष्ट्र.
अरे भाई
वहाँ पे बुखारी बैठे हैं, वहाँ पे बुखारी बैठे हैं. नहीं एक मिनट खुल के डिबेट हो जाए आज. There should be a complete debate on this. अभी मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूं बुखारी जी कि अमेरिका से कनेक्शन सबको पता है. आप कहते हैं सबको पता है, एंटी एस्टेब्लिशमेंट सबको पता है. जहां आप बैठे हैं वहां कश्मीर में क्या हो रहा है सबको पता है. हाँ, आप आवाज ना उठाओ, आपकी इंटेंशन क्या है सबको पता है, सबको पता है, कोई डाउट नहीं है. मैं आपको ये कह रहा हूं मुझे भी बहुत कुछ पता है,
बिल्कुल सबको पता
मुझे भी बहुत कुछ पता है. तो मैं पूछ रहा हूं आज, मैं ये पूछ रहा हूं ये जो माओइस्ट है इनको अमेरिका से पैसा क्यों मिलता है ये क्या लोगों को पता है? कितने अमेरिकन फाउंडेशंस के कितने फेलोशिप्स उनको मिलते हैं बड़े बड़े डॉलर की इकोनॉमी में, उसके बारे में सबको पता है. ये जो वेपन्स खरीदने के लिए पैसे इधर से उधर करके देश के खिलाफ साजिश कर रहे हैं उसके बारे में भी तो सबको पता होना चाहिए. क्योंकि जो ड्रामा बना के रखा है इन लोगों ने कि हम एक्टिविस्ट है. अरे क्या एक्टिविस्ट है? डेमोक्रेसी को एक्सप्लॉइट करते हो. और एक बात और सुन लीजिए, बाकी सब डिबेट पे आ जाए. ये लोग कह रहे हैं देयर आर्गुमेंट इज हम माओवादी है, हम माओवादी आतंकवादी नहीं है. मैं तो ये कह रहा हूं
हजारों एनजीओ हैं.
Yes, Maoism is anti-democracy and hence Maoism is anti-national. Anyone who believes in Mao is anti-democracy. Okay, one minute. Paracha and Sudhanshu.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
और जब वो डीरजिस्टर होते हैं तो हल्ला मचाते हैं.
I want to ask Pandit Sudhanshu Trivedi a simple question. That Arnab Sahab today has told us that Maoism is being supported by America. My political science has got haywire today. I don't know how I cannot digest this.
You don't have a science. Hello. Once again, you are confused. It is your logic that has gone haywire. It is your reasoning and your capacity to think that has gone haywire. I have said Maoist terrorists, the supporters of Maoist terrorists, many supporters of Maoist terrorists have close connections with the United States of America, an ideological link which I am unable to reconcile with. Now continue.
Maoist incident, single Naxal incident.
Farooq and Sudhanshu.
Person was killed. You killed the sons of farmers and laborers who are the
only Pandit Sudhanshu Trivedi will be able to explain this to me.
कैपिटलिस्टों से
Please tell me.
पैसा लेते हैं कारपोरेट से.
Farooq.
Please tell me.
फिर कहते हैं
अरे पैसा आप लेते हो कारपोरेट से.
पर अच्छा साहब, I challenge you.
परम मित्र बड़े भाई
आपने हजारों
सुधांशु त्रिवेदी जी से एक सवाल पूछना चाहता हूं.
के सैनिकों को मारा है. एक बता दीजिए ना पैसे वाले को.
I have a question for
जिसके लिए आप
a national spokesperson of a national party who is ruling right now. मैं आपसे एक सवाल पूछता हूं त्रिवेदी जी.
मैंने तो सवाल पूछा.
आप सरकार में हैं, सत्ता में हैं,
हाँ, बताइए.
ताकत आपके पास है, आप क्यों नहीं ऐसे लोगों को क्रैक डाउन करते हैं? You are the person who is only against the idea of disclosing the source of funds. What a big shame you are. What a big shame your party is. I will not try to hijack this issue right now.
Conceptualize कैसे हुआ, फंड कैसे हुआ, पकड़ तो रहे हैं और भी पकड़े जाएंगे.
What madam.
क्योंकि प्राइम मिनिस्टर की किलिंग के ऊपर भी खड़े हो जाते हैं।
Madam, you are lawyer, you are
मैटर ऑफ प्राइम मिनिस्टर एग्जीक्यूटिव किलिंग। अरे आपकी तो बातें गिर जाती हैं।
Which all we do.
जैसे इसराइल जहां के केस में जैसे
to the finally at the end I want to say something to the poor people out there who have become Naxals on Twitter. ये आज का फैशन होता है आजकल। आज नक्सल बन जाओ, कल बोलो हम आतंकवादी हैं। Enjoy on Twitter. I want to tell the popcorn Naxals that the next time you go with your packet of popcorn to watch a movie, please think popcorn Naxals. To the popcorn Naxals. One second, please listen. To the popcorn Naxals, never speak without information, one. Never open your mouth or tweet without knowing anything about anything. Don't become a Rahul Gandhi. Third is popcorn Naxals. How would you feel when you go shopping the next time to think that the person next to you is carrying this? How would you react, popcorn Naxals? Popcorn Naxals, I'll send you these pictures tomorrow. Please think. I'll see you on the other side on debate number 2.